Hey friends, it's Saray at Saray Plans, and we are finally doing the long-awaited review for the Erin Condren budget planner, the A5 size. I am so excited about this planner, so let's get right to it. So the most exciting thing has happened. Erin Condren has come up with a number of different A5 planners, A5 size planner. And if you're not familiar with an A5 size planner, it is like a half sheet size, if I'm not mistaken, or pretty close to it. And actually the petite books, if you're familiar with those, are about a half letter size pages as well. So the size wise it's comparable. So if you are familiar with the size of the petite planner, the new A5, it's pretty close, maybe off by like a fraction of an inch. So there's a number of different styles or different types of A5 planners. Some of the new planners include the goal setting journal, and I'm going to have a separate video on this because I am really trying to be more intentional with my goals into 2021. So I'll definitely be using this, and I've taken a peek and it is just amazing. So I am going to walk through that in a separate video. The other planner, the one that we're going to go through today, it is the budget book. If you have been with me for a little while, then you know that I am passionate about my petite budget book that I use religiously. And now with the coiled version in the A5 size, I am so excited to continue to plan with EC. There are a few others. There's 3 others A5 size planners that are have already come out, have been released. One includes the wellness planner, and that is actually on the way to me, and I should be getting it really soon. So as soon as I get that, I will also do a video on that. There is also the daily gratitude notebook, and as well as the checklist notebook. And if you are familiar with the checklist petite planner, it is essentially the same concept, except it is in a A5 coiled version. All right, so since our focus today is the budget book, let's get right to reviewing the budget book. So I have a petite budget book that I'm going to also be referring to, just to point out some of the bigger differences with this new planner. But right away, the biggest difference is that it's coiled. This one has a rose gold coil. I do not know if the coils will be able to be customizable, just like we're able to do with the life planner, where you have the choice of black coil, gold coil, platinum, or rose gold. You also have the cover, so it is very much like the interchangeable covers. This one, I have a feeling, will be interchangeable because look at that. I can snap it right off. So it probably will be interchangeable, and I'm only guessing that EC will come out with some interchangeable covers for the A5 option of planners. So I am super excited about that. Personally, of course, if you know me, I would prefer the either black coil or gold coil, and then maybe some of the gold accents, but this will do for now. So taking a quick look at the inside, this is pretty much the same as the current petite planner with your introduction, with the exception that this one just says budget book. The petite planner has the budget book petite planner name here. And then here, which is a little bit different than the petite planner, this one goes right into the instructions on how to use this book, and the petite planner goes right into the first month. So you have some instructions on how to use it, and we're going to walk through those pages that are included here in the instructions. So the biggest difference between this one and the petite, it is that the petite does not have this section. So this is called the big picture section, and this is where you have an opportunity to reflect on how your finances are currently working, and how do you want to feel about your finances based on the changes that you're going to apply to follow through with your financial goals. So what is your main goal for this budget book, other ways you want to use it, your big picture, financial goal 1, 2, or 3. So that is different. And then it goes right into the first month. In the petite budget book, you have these sort of 12 boxes section for your savings trackers. However, while you don't have this in the A5, you do have trackers that I'm super excited to share with you. So the first thing that I noticed was that the tabs, while they are in the colorful tab, which is yay, very exciting, they're not in the order of the months. So if you are familiar with Erin Condren colors, there are signature colors that occur every month in the life planner and around other products as well. So typically you have this teal for January, this pink for February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So those are the signature colors. That's what I live by as well. This, while it has the same colors, they're not in this order. So as you can see here, would be starting with February if we were following it in chronological order. So I'm a little disappointed about this. And I don't know if maybe we just missed this or if it was intentional somehow, perhaps intentional, because it does follow sort of like a Roy G. Biv rainbow order. However, you know, I would have liked to have had the order that I'm used to in the months. That's not to say that I still can't use it that way. So I already thought about this. So I am going to be skipping around the book just so that I can stick to the color. So whenever, let's say I start with January here, this would be the January page. So I'm going to be starting somewhere in the middle of the book, just so that I know that it coordinates with my life planner too. Now that we talked tabs, let's go ahead and walk through this layout. So something that is new, it is this page. This planner still does not have a monthly view. This is something that the Petite Budget book also did not have. And let me show you what I have done to work around that. I actually have a yearly view, and I'll still be using these two sticker sheets to plan out my monthly bills at a year at a glance. The same thing with my sinking funds, and these two are from my Etsy shop, and this is something that I've been using 2 years now that has worked so well for me, and I'm constantly referencing back to this over here. So it doesn't have that monthly view. However, now you have this page where you can list the date and then important dates this month. I'm thinking I'm going to be repurposing this page to probably list all of the bills for the month, and still have I'll probably still have my year at a glance, but I can probably put all of the bills here for the month. This page right here, this is part of the month at a glance. So if you recall from the Petite Budget book, this is the month at a glance page. Now this one does not say month at a glance. It just has your 3 circles. This is where I put all of my main goals for the month. Future purchases, the wording was just changed slightly from upcoming purchases, and future bills from upcoming bills. And then savings goals remain the same on the bottom. Now, this page I am super excited about because it actually got a makeover. At first glance, it might look like it's somewhat the same. However, the biggest change, is that no longer categories are listed here. So you have the freedom to come up with your own categories. This is actually a change from the newest edition of the Petite Budget book, so the one that I'm currently using. So that was one of the biggest changes that I was pretty thrilled with when I got that book, because now I could get more creative with my categories, things that really pertain to us. And because now you have 2 pages instead of 1, you definitely have a lot more space. So for example, on the debt section, you really only had 1 space before. So right here, like you had personal debt. Here you have debt, and you have different sections, more sections here, so you can add more than just 1. This portion over here is still the same. And then you have your headers for income. So this is also has gotten expanded. Before you only had room for about 3 income lines. Now you have a lot more. Maybe if you're having a joint budget with your spouse or significant other, you maybe have a column for each person. And then you have your housing, transportation, utilities, health, savings, food, and entertainment, and then your debt, and then a couple of other empty spots here. All right. All right, so this is also another update for this page. So at first glance is exactly the same. So this is where you would track your spending summary if you're using the book as designed. If you've seen any of my previous budget videos, you know that I have repurposed these pages to track my sinking funds as well as my budget per pay period in these pages. So you have a couple of pages here for that, and then another set of pages and another set of pages. So this is the most exciting part, that you have extra spending tracker. So you only have 4 of these pages in the petite budget book. So now you have a total of 6. I've already thought about how I'm going to be using this, and I will share that on my budget setup video once I do set it up. But I am probably going to be still using it for sinking funds, budget per pay period, but I'm also probably going to be using to track my my spending. So just like the book is designed to do. So just to have everything all in one location. So I'm excited to try that out. So that is new. So you have extra pages, and then it goes into the other month. So you have your page here for your important bills or important days this month to remember, or bills that you want to keep track of, your page at a glance, your budget at a glance, and then you have your 6 pages for every single month. All right, so I did a quick walkthrough so that you could see all of the monthly colors. And now we are in the tracker section. So this is new. This is a new tab titled Trackers. So this is where you can have an opportunity to have your 12 months check-in. So at the end of the year, you can keep track of things that worked well to keep on track on your financial goals, things that kept you on track for your savings goals, and things that you want to do moving forward, or any adjustments that you want to make. And then we go into the trackers themselves. So there is a number of different trackers. A couple of them we had before in the Petite Budget Planner, which were the savings trackers, which is right here, and then also the debt trackers. And now you have more pages. So you have a total of 6 savings trackers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then it goes into your debt trackers. So same thing. So you have a total of 6 pages. What is new is the wish list tracker. So this is new here. And it's funny because I actually have a sticker sheet that I had come up with that's the same size as the yearly bill tracker that I use in the sinking funds tracker, which was for the wish list because that did not exist in the Petite Budget book. And here it is. So now you have 6 pages of the wish list tracker. And then you also have a new tracker, which is a special occasion tracker. So I think this is super helpful and will come in super handy if you have like a special occasion. Let's say you're planning a party, or you're, doing maybe a vacation too. You're going on vacation. These pages will work really well for that. So you're able to have the name of the occasion, how much you have budgeted for. This top of budget, if you guys know what that means, go ahead and throw it in the comments section. I am assuming top of budget might be like the maximum amount that I'm budgeting for. I don't know. This wording is a little bit confusing to me. And I guess it could be interpreted a couple of different ways. So go ahead and let me know in the comments, how do you interpret this meaning, like top of budget? I don't know. So that kind of got my attention. So you have, and then your initial budget, how much you actually budgeted for, how much you spent, the difference, and then how much you ended up saving. So you have a total of 6 pages here. And then, but wait, there is more. I sound like an infomercial. But you also have an additional 6 pages of dot grid. So this is super awesome because, again, not something that exists in the petite budget book. So if you're someone that likes to keep track of your accounts, maybe like customer service phone numbers, or I mean even passwords or security answer questions or anything like that, you can pretty much use these pages for whatever you would want to track here. And I think that that is pretty generous and pretty amazing. And then now you also have stickers. So these are very much the same stickers that come in the back of the petite budget book, except this sheet is a little bit, actually no, is it bigger? Yeah, I think it's a little bit bigger. It's bigger because it's the A5 size. The one that comes in the back, I think it was a smaller one. And you have all of your budget related, and it is a coil sheet, so it comes with the budget. So now that we walked through the budget book, go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the new budget book? Are you excited to try it out? Is it something that you're going to be using for 2021? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I am planning on or how my current sticker kits for this budget book, or for the petite budget book actually, fit on this one. And what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to create a new kit for this one, because now that we have more pages, more space for things, I think I'm going to need more headers and just different categories for things, and I cannot wait to show you that. But what I do want to show you is what can you also grab from EC that I think would be a nice complement to this book to help you out. So we talked about the tabs. The tabs are laminated, so it would be kind of tough to write on them. I mean, you certainly can write with a Sharpie, but I would be afraid that it would get smudged over time, especially if my hand is like rubbing over it. So don't worry, EC to the rescue. There are these metallic monthly adhesive tabs. I thought originally these were going to be going out of service, but they actually didn't. So they should still be on the site. I grabbed a bunch of these not a bunch of these, maybe a couple of sheets, on the last warehouse sale. I didn't have a use for them then, but I knew at some point they were going to be coming handy. So this packet comes with a total of 2 identical sheets of clear tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out and show you what that looks like. So here, the clear tabs, they are metallic. So you have January's in silver, February's in rose gold, March is in gold, and then it repeats the same pattern going around. Personally, of course, I would love all of them to be gold, but nonetheless, pretty handy. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just peel one out and then show you how this would fit here. I'm already loving how this looks. So that will be my January spread. So I am excited to put all of the other tabs here. And again, you have 2 sheets. You are craving a monthly view. These are from the Focus collection. This is an undated full calendar stickers. This came out in the back to school collection and is great for like bullet journals or notebooks if you want to use them. However, these can also fit nicely here as well if that's something that you want to have a view of. So let me go ahead and open this one up for you. So you have a total of 12 months, and you have them color coded by quarter. So January, February, and March have this light blue. Again, it is from the Focus collection. You have April, May, and June, and these are not the exact same color. So this is like a dark blue, a dark gray, and a light gray. And then we go into July, August, and September. Okay, so what it is an ombre type of color. It just continues to fade. And then October, November, and December. So you have those there, and you know, you can place them on maybe on the dot grid pages if you like, or if you want to go ahead and like put them here, although you'll be able to see that back there. Although you could put it here and then maybe write some notes on the bottom if you like. I probably won't be using these in this planner. However, I just thought that I share that in case you did want to have that monthly view. Okay, so I did get some questions around my sticker kits, if they would fit this planner. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these down and show you how they fit, and just talk through maybe some of the adjustments that I'm going to make for the new kits for this planners. I'll still continue to make these kits for the petite budget book because I know a lot of people are using them. So, you know, maybe that's better if you like that system, but I'll definitely have new sticker kits for this type of planner. So let's go ahead and lay down the stickers. All right, so here is the full kit as it exists today for the petite budget book. So verdict is that the stickers fit pretty good. However, they're not exact. So when I first tried them out, I almost had a heart attack because I'm like, wait a second. They seem to be just a smidge short, but I think these are just a little bit wider by like a fraction, such a small fraction of an inch here, that I'm just going to go ahead and make some adjustments there because I tried it again on my petite book and they fit nicely. So these are a little bit wider, so we'll just need to make some adjustments there. And then I'll have to add more headers. So like a header for this one, a header for income and savings because now they're a little bit longer. And then adjust the sizing of these. And then this is pretty much the same. So this one works out well, but I need another month there. Then for the spending summary, another header there, and then another month there. So definitely can work. However, they're not how I would want it to fit in this book. So I'm definitely going to make some adjustments, but I am excited to see the kit here. And don't worry, all the stickers are repositionable. So I'm able to just peel it off and it's like nothing was ever there. All right, so that is the review. I think I covered pretty much everything. Oh, and then you have, I totally forgot about this page though, like serendipity. 6 months check-in. So you have a 12 months check-in and then you also have a 6 months check-in. Just for out of kicks here, let me just see if there is a 3 month check-in. Let me just double check that. Okay, no, so there is not a 3 months check-in or every 3 months check-in. It is only the 6 months check-in as well as the 12 months checking there. So that's really what what those are. So yeah, so that is the budget review. Let me know your thoughts again in the comments section. I hope that you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to plan out my finances in this budget book. I am so excited about it. I hope that you are as well. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope that this was helpful and helping you make a decision around what budget book to use if you are using a paper and pen for budgeting. As always, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching my video. And if you are new to my channel, I would so appreciate if you subscribed. And don't forget to set those notifications on so that you're notified each time that I upload a new video, which is pretty much every week. Thank you guys again. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.